Event. My name is John. We're kicking things off on a par 5 first hole. Let's drop this in the middle of the fairway and take it from there. And with that, your round has begun. Have a good one. Okay, this is in the light rough. This shouldn't be too bad. All right, on the green and under regulation, you got a putt for eagle, and that's fantastic. All right, let's go now. This is the eagle putt. You can do it. This one seems to be tilting left to right. It could be a good one. All right, solid putt. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. And we've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. Pin's about 145 yards away. Yeah, that's going to work for you. I'm liking that. And this one's just about 6 feet. And after that hole, you are now 3 under par. You got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. I believe this one's fairway bound. Okay, about 175 yards to go here. Good job, we're on the green. Here's an 18-footer. Oh, birdie putt as well. Oh, that could have been good. And tapping that one in. Currently 3 under par for the day. And the 4th hole, we have a par 3. And here you go. This for the birdie. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. All right, we're getting there. Well done. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. This one's a short one, but it moves to the left. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. And now we saunter onto the tee of the par 4 5th hole. Beauty of a swing there. All right, this one's around 155 yards from the pin. Nice. Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. And just a slight little break in this one to the left, I think. Good job in there with the birdie. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. There we go. Nice contact on that one. And here's our second shot on the 6th. Well done. That's another green in regulation. 8 feet to the cup. Ooh, that drops, and that's your second birdie in a row. That one will bring it down to 5 under. Okay, have a good tee shot here. We have a par 3 for the 7th. Oh, that bunker's staring at us. Hopefully we don't leave it short in there. This one's a little to the right on approach. Okay, lining up an 8-foot putt. Oh, come on, be nice. On this hole, we've got this left for par. Okay, moving on to the next. Okay, 5 under par at the moment. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. Smart shot. Okay, setting up here about 140 to the pin. Come on, get down on that green. Setting up a 5-foot putt here. That's in there. Here's your 4th birdie of the day. Sitting at 6 under par after that one. And now the 9th. It's a par 4. Nice swing on that. This shot's around 155 yards out. Good job. All right, let's pop this in. Birdie putt. Ouch, right by the hole. All right, 3 feet to the cup. All right, let's head to the next. And after that one, you're at 6 under. And we begin the back 9 with a par 3. Here we go, par putt. This starts off pretty straight and then turns to the right a bit. That's in there for par. And after that one, you're at 6 under. Here we go on the 11th. And this shot's about 120 yards away from the pin. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? Okay, now this from 11 feet. Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one. Okay, 7 under par at the moment. Okay, the par 5 12th is ahead. This thing's going for days. Look at this thing go. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. We're in the light rough, but not too deep. Solid approach there, pin high. This one's for eagle. That was fantastic. And your score is currently 9 under par. And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to right. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Come on, kick right, come on. Really well judged approach there. 5 feet to the cup from here. And after that one, 10 under. All right, 14th hole. This one's a par 3. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. All right, this putt for the birdie. Looks like a right to left break. Nice putt. That's for birdie number 7 on the day. And you're currently sitting at 11 under. Okay, here we go with the 15th hole. We got a par 4 on this one. We'll take those all day. And we've got about 150 yards to the pin from here. Good work there. Great shot on the approach. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. And that was a nice little birdie. And after that one, 12 under par. And getting ready to tee off here on the 16th hole. Look at that thing fly, just screaming. Here's a look for birdie. Oh! 5-foot putt coming up. And 12 under is your current score. Careful out there, the wind's blowing right to left. And this is our second shot here on the 17th. And just put this one in its home. It's a long way from home, but I have faith. Well, this one's on a line. Oh, just a tap in here. All right, tapping in for par, and we're moving on. And after that hole, currently 12 under par. And now to the par 5, 18th hole. My goodness, you got a hold of that one. And we got about 225 yards to go from here. You're going to like that, won't you? And this putt's around 11 feet out. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. All right, the putt drops, and you get to end your round with an eagle. And as this one winds down, 14 under for you. Well, I had a good time out there today. I am happy that you brought me along for the ride, and hopefully we'll see you real soon. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy. It is my great, distinct pleasure to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I got good vibes about the day. I think we got good things ahead. Good luck to you as you begin your final round of this event. Great swing. Okay, and we're off. Have a good one. That was well played. And second shot here on the first. Unfortunately, that won't stick into the fairway. We're in the first cut. Okay, could be a birdie on the scorecard if you drop this. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole. Beautiful swing. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. It was tidy. All right, if you can sink this, snatch a birdie and be on our way. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Oh, it was a good stroke. Almost had the birdie. All right, here's the tap. And after that one, 15 under. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. Okay, this is about 240 yards or so from the pin. Okay, we're on the green. 16 feet to the cup. This one's going to the left. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. Okay, let's scope out our standings now. 15 under par is your score. And as we take a look at the 4th hole, we have a par 3 ahead of us. Good little shot there. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. Looks like this one starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Well played to you. Wow, 16 under after that hole. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. Just a pure swing. Okay, about 105 left to go. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. This one's going uphill and going to the right. This one's a 9-footer. And currently sitting at 2 under par. And now for the par 4 6th. Well, this drive's looking okay. Okay, this one's about 105 yards out. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. This putt's about 14 feet out. This putt's tracking. That's great. Birdie for you. And after that one, you'll bring your score down to 3 under. We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do. Way to go out there, champ. All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say? And you're showing us how it's done. 4th birdie of the day so far. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind. Second shot here on hole number 8. Nice approach. Here's an 18-foot putt. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving right to left. And you've got this left for par on this one. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. Currently 18 under par. All right, the 9th is a par 4. Nice, pure swing. Great stuff. This one's about 120 yards out. That's a safe shot. This one's about 21 feet to the cup. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Ah, no good. Okay, this one is for the par. And the putt goes down. 18 under for the moment. And as we begin the back nine, we have a par 3 to start out with. Seems like you're doing pretty good in the approach shot department. This is a 9-foot putt. Nice putt, and that is for birdie number 5 on the day. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one. Second shot here on the 11th. Great job on that approach. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. Okay, here's the 12th hole, and it's a par 5. Nice shot. And setting up around 215 yards out. Ooh, is this one gonna go down? Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. And you played the heck out of this hole, tapping in for eagle. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Good job. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Well, you had the distance dialed in on that one, pin high. 6 feet to the cup. Great work out there. Great work. Birdie number 7 in the hole. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. Nice, that's some solid contact. That should do nicely. Now this from 16 feet. I think this goes downhill to the right. And that's in there for your 8th bird on the day. Okay, coming up is the par 4 15th hole. Shouldn't be too awkward out of here, just in the first cut. Good luck on this one. Par save, possibly. And your score sits at 10 under par at the moment. Good luck here on the 16th. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Yep, that'll work from there. And here we go. This one for birdie. Here's an uphill putt moving to the left. Here we go. Just a few more inches. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Look at this, just caught it. All right, good luck. Second shot here on the 17th. You'll be all right there. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. I think this is going to go right to left. Oh man, just missing on the birdie putt. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. And now the 18th hole. This one's a par 5. Hopefully this will nestle itself nicely in the fairway. And 200 yards or so to the pin. Oh, brutal. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. And with that putt, your round comes to an end. And as this event comes to an end for you, you're going to finish in 4th place. And I hope you stay there by the end of this event. Still lots of golf for other people to play. And that'll be it for me here today. Thanks for taking me around the course with you. I had a great time out there. Hopefully we'll see you again real soon.